This is Minecraft. We're here on Xbox Series S doing an updated review of the game. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So like with the Series X version of Minecraft, we've been given what we're calling basically a next-gen aware update of the game, a current-gen update. So that is not making it optimized for the platform, but it is inheriting a boosted resolution, quality, and experience. So what are we getting here? It's a 4K resolution, 60 FPS. It looks a lot sharper. It plays a lot better. And yeah, kind of the full feature spec set of the Series X, which kind of makes you feel like the Series X really isn't being very pushed for this particular game. So yeah, all the same settings and everything like that, although for whatever reason your settings don't carry between consoles for Minecraft. I don't know, Minecraft development is always a mess. So I had to like reset everything up. But you've got all these different options, your FOV, all these different visual settings, ray tracing, which will never happen, 28 chunks, the aliasing, max frame rate settings. So yeah, tons of visual stuff, lots of accessibility options. It's Minecraft. It's the full complete Legos as a video game kind of thing. Block building, complete freedom in however you want to make, build, craft, and design anything. Play in creative, where you just kind of build and make whatever you want. Play in survival, where you're trying to survive, eating food, dealing with harsh enemies and foes. There's all kinds of hardcore ways to play, and then we've also got things like adventure, and then there's different difficulties, peaceful, and you just have a good time, you're not getting attacked. Normal, you know, how to deal with creatures and monsters, and all sorts of different things. As I mentioned, it's Minecraft, which a lot of you probably pretty familiar with, but, you know, as a standard for coming in here and doing a re-review of the game at this current point in the generation, it's just because, well, it's been quite a number of years, and I would say that getting a full 4K 60 FPS for the Series S version of, well, Minecraft is kind of something to cheer for and be excited about. Obviously, it would be nice if this game got optimized, considering, you know, the current-gen consoles have been out for a few years. They never did a proper upgrade to this game at all for, like, 10 years. We've just been sitting there with the Xbox One version of Minecraft, and that's just kind of been tough, right? Shout out to our landscaper Grumbly. I hope he's doing alright in whatever it is that he's doing these days. Hard to keep up with everyone, you know? It really genuinely is. But yeah, you can kind of see that we get a great sense of scale and distance and design. Why are there all these wolves over here? Whose house is this? You really can kind of build and craft and explore and do whatever you want in Minecraft, which kind of makes it sort of amazing. It really is the ultimate kind of survival game, really. Like, you really just are free to be whatever kind of crazy adventurer you want, and you can play with friends and play alone. You can join local co-op up to 4, you can do online up to 8, and there's like realms, and realms are these cool online, always kind of server things that you can enjoy. Yeah, there really is just a ton to Minecraft. Like, it's never ending. They improved the under the water like a while ago. The aquatic update was kind of years, I guess, at this point. So now you can go, you know, under the sea, and there's this whole world of hidden treasures, and the above ground has like limitless scale. Like, it's just mostly trying to give you a sense of how far everything goes and how everything renders all smoothly, and the performance and stuff is great. And yeah, they just kind of really did nail it in terms of giving us a pretty good, you know, next-gen aware, current-gen version of the game. It's not perfect, it's not You know, it's not fully optimized, but I'd say this is probably as good as we're gonna get for a very, very long time. So I'm just kinda happy that they did this. And it's a game that's always getting updated, so Minecraft will always be evolving. You've got to be kidding me. Where did that go? Yeah, I clicked the wrong button. I wanted to click up on the D-pad so that I could go into third person there, and I kind of threw away my my magical ability that allowed me to soar far in the sky. That is really rather annoying, to be honest. I have no idea where that is. My trident is gone. Yeah, that's definitely not planned, that is for sure. So anyways, you get a great sense of scale and design, and you can play it really on the Series S in a great way, because you know, it's kind of punching above its weight in some elements, and I think Minecraft, which is a simplistic game, and you may wonder why, like, the higher resolution is really even needed, but just the level of sharpness, like the increase here, is really great. The fact that it's literally in line with what the Series X is able to deliver is kind of remarkable, and not at all expected. I really did not anticipate that we would see that sort of thing here, so it is impressive that they were able to do that. And we're just in this really good testing ground here, because this used to be my realm map. Years of work and updates, and people spending hours on this. Grace, the Chubbers, all kinds of people. And that's why I always love going back to this one, especially with this offline version of it, because it's just like a really good test for what Minecraft can kind of do and be in terms of like building and mechanics and stuff. It's really, really quite awesome, honestly. Great showcase. But yeah, the biggest thing to get across is like this is your full scale Minecraft experience. All available here, looking good, looking sharp, looking clean, the days, the nights, all of the constant updates going forward. Kind of an ultimate nice way to play Minecraft. Like, this is probably actually one of the sharper, I guess you would say, Series S games in terms of like resolution targets and then performance too. It's just really, really nice and smooth, which is awesome. That's exactly what you want out of Minecraft. And Minecraft has grown to be such a large game over the years. It really is kind of amazing how big it's become, just in terms of all the content we've seen. And I'm sure there's going to be years and years and years of like new stuff coming to the game over time too, because it literally can be updated endlessly with like new creatures and new adventures and new challenges and new things to do. And it's just kind of fun to occasionally jump in here and like take a look at it, the state of it, seeing how it's running, seeing what it's offering. And just Series S players, I think, have really genuinely lucked out here, because you are getting a very clean, upgraded, and enhanced experience for your platform that I think really is it? I'm trying to think if there's anything else that runs at parity, if it's not like inherited from like last gen, like games that actually run at like the same resolution, the same performance level. So definite props to the team for being able to achieve that. At the same time, that definitely makes me feel like Series X is not at all being fully taken advantage of, like I've been saying. But yeah, it's kind of cool. We got the crossplay, we got all the different multiplayer action, we've got the, I don't know, never-ending achievements, the fun surprises, the single player, the co-op play, the secrets, the bosses that you can go find and fight in the world, like the dragon and the wither. And yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with Minecraft next. There's always some sort of weird surprise and always something different and crazy going on, and you sort of eventually go on and you're like, wow, what's new? What's next in Minecraft? And from like a survival and, you know, creative and realm type perspective, I think they've got just a lot going on here. Who did this? I don't even remember this being all done. You know, sometimes you come in and you're like, oh, wow, there's a lot of work being done without me even really realizing it. But built some cool things. I think we should switch over to the next part of the game, eh? So this is the multiplayer servers, which is a constant, ongoing multiplayer experience where you can connect with others and play a bunch of different game modes, everything from like the Hunger Games, which are like the survival games, to niche things like Capture the Flag or One in the Chamber. And you're able to easily jump in and play these games with others. There's a few different servers. I'm on Lifeboat because that's the one I always kind of enjoy checking out. But yeah, you really can dive in and enjoy just a plethora of unique multiplayer offerings. So that's kind of cool. Crafting stuff, building things. There's all kinds of different ways to kind of go about it. And it's sort of neat because it's just like these challenges and these battles, and it looks really clean and sharp here, which I think is particularly awesome. Just like a plethora of different adventurous ways to kind of like battle with others. And I think you can really enjoy that because it's an easy way for you to connect with other people. If you literally just don't have anyone available to play, you're able to easily find others really swiftly. And I think that's kind of awesome that you are able to, dive into a plethora of different modes. And there's all these different like building things you can do and play, and yeah, they've really just crafted like a neat selection of different areas and sections that you can check out and connect with others and battle. And they offer a lot of stuff, so I would always recommend taking a look at that if you want more multiplayer action or just some and don't have people available. You're able to just kind of have a great time with the multiplayer servers, and that's why I always like to highlight this because I do think it's an important part of, well, Minecraft. This is the Minecraft Marketplace, which has become an essential part of the experience. It's where you're able to use money, real money, in order to buy coins, and these mine coins will allow you to get things such as skin packs, worlds, texture packs. We now have add-ons. So basically, they're allowing creators, people that make incredible maps and textures and map packs, to release them on a store so they're more easily accessible to individuals. There's also like Marketplace Pass, so there's some subscription options, and you might like the Realm Pass options that are available too. But you get everything from like Star Wars Adventures to Godzilla to Dungeons and Dragons, which is like an incredible role-playing experience, by far the craziest thing I think is in the entire store. You can go in, like, you can do, like, Disney Adventures or Jurassic World stuff, The Incredibles. Like, it just kind of goes on and on, the amount of sort of content that's present here. Like, it really is just massively expansive. It really is kind of crazy. And I remember it being, like, 30 items, and now there's thousands of different things. Like, it is just wild how much you can enjoy and see and dive into. And it's just a really easy, accessible way to own content and then have access to it across your different platforms, because everything is like a cross sort of setup between your different platforms for Minecraft. And yeah, it's just like a really great thing to highlight because I think there's lots of awesome content in here and give you an idea of things because, skins, change up your characters, worlds to have new adventures and fun, and different maps, some with stories, some with chaos, some with whatever. And then texture packs and add-ons, which are like replace mods and lots of stuff here. So this is one of the maps I wanted to highlight as part of the marketplace content, so you get an idea of some different worlds and things in action. So this is a mashup pack that allows you to enjoy the Pirates of the Caribbean. So if you're a fan of the Disney series of films, there's been quite a few of them, you might recognize some of the locations and the ships and, well, just the settings and things that you can go and do. So this is like a complete reconfiguration of the world, the textures, the design of it. You get like this large scale area that you can explore and usually find secrets within. And they're typically very well detailed and very fully fan servicing your desires in regards to creating a scene. And I always love highlighting a few different ones when I do these review videos so that you are able to actually see some of the different places and get an idea of creatively what you can do in it. And I also think that each of them kind of challenges the game to run in different ways in regards to the performance level and what it's rendering and just the types of places that you visit when you're playing Minecraft, which is really cool. And it also highlights all the store content really, really quite effectively, just kind of being like, hey, here's a bunch of awesome, crazy worlds that you can go and visit. Pretty cool, right? And that's always one of my favorite things to do, is to just give you a little bit of context of some of the awesome things that Minecraft can provide with the bedrock, ecosystem that's present here. It's kind of amazing. And I think if you are a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean, this is pretty cool, right? Especially if you've never seen this. If you're not a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean, maybe you're just a fan of pirates and you're like, wow, this is a really cool pirate map, because it definitely genuinely is. This is Juliette's Manor, which is another one of the creative store map offerings. I like to show this one because it is a little bit more story oriented, but also gives you an idea of some of the questing type things and just a little bit different visual aesthetic of what you can kind of go for these offerings, and just different demographic targets too that I think are always important. Another one I like is the Butterfly Kingdom is kind of vibes like this. But this one, you're actually doing some story structured missions, like I've mentioned, which I think gives a little bit more context to what you can kind of do in these packs. Like, they're not just open-ended worlds. Sure, you could probably do some like role-playing and whatnot in this one for the younger audience there. I think they would find this kind of lovely and delightful and charming. But more in the context of like, yeah, you can actually have some engaging material. The Dungeons and Dragons one is absolutely remarkable. It is like a several-hour story adventure, and it tops like everything. But this one, I just really think gives you like a good sense of scale and design, and it's a good little showcase presentation of just very detailed structures and geometry from an actual manor, and something that people would actually probably spend time building. It's also just really magnificent from an architectural standpoint. It's very, very well crafted and well designed. Like, they image averse here, they do a really good job, and honestly, I don't see enough of their content these days popping up, as I always have been impressed by what they offer gameplay wise. They've made some really, really cool environments, and yeah, I actually kind of wonder what they've been up to, what they've been doing, because I've enjoyed so many of their unique worlds. But as always, we do have one more area to showcase here. Star Wars mashup is always one I like to present because the scale and the design for it is just so incredible. It really does capture the feeling of being in a galaxy far, far away. And it just really, really does technically push things because there's so much geometry and building to it. It's really, really quite crazy. And you get all of the sounds and all of the action of, like, literally enjoying the magic of Star Wars, but within Minecraft. It's kind of crazy. Like, it really genuinely is. And you can actually travel in this between areas, if that makes sense. Like, there's actual land masses and locations from various Star Wars adventures, and you're able to... They're all kind of connected in a bit of a story type way. It is a mashup pack, so the idea is it changes the visuals and the setting and whatnot, and gives you this huge world to play with. But I just think the sheer scale and the love and attention to detail here is just absolutely remarkable, and it just kind of presents further the crazy things you can do in Minecraft. Like, this is unbelievably awesome. The Hoth battle, and yeah, if you're a Star Wars fan, it's kind of amazing and a little crazy. I think you can just have a grand time playing this and seeing what it has to offer. But Minecraft, the scale of it, the design of it, everything that Minecraft has to offer, I think is fantastic. I think you can have so much fun endlessly exploring. And on Series S, it's now a very good quality experience and version. And I think that's just a great revisit and showcase, being like, hey, this is a really amazing parody version of the game.